Simmers, it's the Blooming Sim, and today's video is the Gothic Shell Challenge. On Sunday, I ran a poll on Twitter and asked you guys to vote for this week's Shell Challenge theme. The options were Art Deco, Gothic, Tudor, and Victorian, and Gothic won by 36%. Some history of Gothic style homes is that the Gothic architecture style evolved from Romanesque architecture in the 12th century and was later succeeded by Renaissance architecture in the 16th century. So Gothic architecture was around for 400 years before it was replaced by Renaissance architecture. Some common characteristics of Gothic architecture are stone structures, large expanses of glasses, clustered columns, sharply pointed spires, intricate sculptures, ribbed vaults, flying buttresses, and ovigals, or the pointed arc at the top. Some famous builds that reflect these characteristics are the Cathedral in Notre Dame and the Duomo di Milano in Italia. These characteristics sound a little bit different than the Gothic architecture that we are familiar with in the States, because the United States was not around from the 12th century to the 16th century, at least not in the capacity that it is now. So Gothic revival architecture, which is what this house is, was popularized in the mid-19th century by a romantic movement reflecting the public's interest in buildings that were inspired by medieval design. Gothic revival architecture was advanced in the United States by architects Andrew Jackson Downing and Alexander Jackson Davis. It was widely adopted in rural areas, so you can often find these kinds of homes in the country as farmhouses, not houses, cottages, in rural and small town settings. Common characteristics of Gothic revival architecture are fairly similar to characteristics of Gothic architecture from the 12th to 16th century. You'll find pointed arches, front-facing gables with decorative trim, which are called verga boards and barge boards, which unfortunately we do not have those in The Sims 4. I wish we did. It could really bring the Gothic-ness to this build. Porches with turret posts and columns. Steeply pitched roof, gables topped with finials. There's some great finials in the Get Together pack that would look excellent on top of this roof, but I try to make my shell challenges base game so everyone can do them. Castle-like towers, which you'll see on this one is in the very front. And if they were carpenter-style Gothic homes, they distinctively have batten vertical wood siding on them. But that is a distinctive trait of carpenter-style Gothic homes. Another popular feature were windows in these little pitched roof areas or decorative awnings and porches. Thank you guys so much for watching. The rules of this week's shell challenge are: you can't change the exterior walls, you can use any pack but no custom content, you must add landscaping and terrain. The YouTube house tour deadline for submissions is October 25th, 2019. If you missed the deadline, no worries, pictures will always be shared on Twitter. And use the hashtags #thebloomingsim and #GothicShell on the gallery so I can easily find your submissions, take photos, and film house tours of them. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to vote for this week's shell challenge on Sunday on my Twitter. And if you like learning about houses every week and different architecture styles, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Happy simming!